There we be. Perfect. Whoops. Fantabulous. Hello, happy Friday. Oh, it's Friday. We made it through the week. Yay, yes. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm Shannon, and I'm Paper Delights, and I come on every Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. to inspire you and encourage you and to stir the imagination, and hopefully you'll get some ideas and you'll go back to your craft room and create some amazing things. And then by default, when we create amazing things, we tend to share it, and then everybody else is happy too. It's a win-win, right? How can you not? Hey, Pam. So, a few commercials. Tonight is the last night for registering for the breast cancer fundraiser that we're doing on Sunday night. I'm so excited. We've got 4 people registered, but if you would like to participate, please let me know. I'm doing a few deliveries on Saturday, tomorrow, so if you would like to join, it's not too late. Just give me a shout and let me know. So we've got that going on. We've got our open house on Sunday from 10 till 2. We're going to be selling all of the cards that we've made this month, as well as a few of the Christmas themed signs and such. So I've got a few other projects on the go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they will be finished in time for Sunday. It all depends on how much time I get to spend in my craft room tomorrow. So tonight we're doing Painted Poppies, which is in our current catalog. It's a really pretty set. It comes with dies as well, but I just have the stamp set. And then last year, it's a repeat, like a carryover from last year. It also had some beautiful designer series paper. I loved all the colors and everything. So that's a carryover from last year. Or sorry, the stamps and dies are a carryover from last year, but the paper was just a 1-year thing. So tonight we're gonna do a little bit of coloring. Not too much, just a smidgen. Only 2 colors. So my idea for this one is we've got layers. So we've got our white card. Then I did a piece of white and embossed it with the subtle embossing. Hey, Janine. And then we've got a piece of Poppy Parade, and then some of the designer series paper, and we're going to put that across. And then on this one, we're going to stamp the nice single poppy there with the little bud. So we're going to stamp that, and then we'll put it all together. Did you guys all have a good week? We had a fire drill at the end of the day. It was all very exciting. And the kids have a new game in the play yard. It's called How Much Sand Can We Put in Our Shirt? Yeah, it's a good game. And then whoever has the most sand in their shirt, apparently, they all laugh and dump it out, and then they fill them up again. I don't understand. So I'm using a dark granny apple green to do the stem here. And then I'm going to do the leaf with a light. And I don't have my glasses on. That old nugget, yes. Well, they started off to do it with their masks as like shovels. But, you know, I was the big party pooper, and we put a kibosh to that. And then they decided that they would fill their shirts with sand. It's like, all right. It's so hard. They have nothing to do. They're not allowed to touch each other. So, you know, they find some other ways to play. Two little boys, I was saying, okay, guys, like, you can't be playing tag, you can't be touching each other. So then I walk away, and a few minutes later, I look over, and they're, like, body slamming into each other, like, chest bumping each other. And I was like, guys, what are you doing? And the little guy looks at me. This is grade 1 and 2, right? Looks at me seriously, and he's like, well, I'm not touching them. Yeah, okay, maybe not with your hands, guy. Oh my goodness, they're so funny. So funny. All right, so just, you know, little poppy, really simple. And then we're gonna put her all together. So many things I say in a day that you would never hear in an office. The laundry, these poor parents, I'd forgotten how much laundry little kids generate. Like, the kids were covered in sand. I think the only thing that didn't have sand on it was their eyeballs. It was a beautiful day outside, which is probably why we had a fire drill. So I'm just trying to decide, because this is going to go on top like this. So where approximately I want it on the card. So I think I'm going to go about halfway. And then I'm going to pop this one up. And I thought about putting a sentiment, but I decided that I liked the embossing folder look, and if I had put a sentiment on it, then I'd have to leave it plain. But hey, when you are doing your cards, you can do it any way you like. But I had thought about doing a sentiment, and then I thought, oh, I think it'll be fine without. And then that way you can put it for whatever kind of card you want. Birthday, thinking of you, Remembrance Day, thank you, you know, all the sentiments. So I'm just sort of putting it to the side. I just think I like seeing some of the paper there too. So there we go. Just very simple. I mean, you could even put the sentiment here if you really wanted to. So, but yeah, I'm just going to leave that one kind of simple like that. All right, what else we got here? Oh yes, this one. So this one, this is the Poppy Parade paper. And then this is just a piece of white. And the embellishments they had was the same stamp as this, but in the vellum, which was really pretty. And some of the vellum you can color, but this one I find was really, really thin. And so it was hard to color, like it just didn't look right. And the other embellishment they had was this piece of black strip. So I thought doing something like this and then having that as the backing, you can kind of see it, like it makes it pop a little bit better. And then my idea was that these are the ones that we watercolored, and then, you know, put a few other elements on here, sort of like that. Maybe a few more leaves. And then I was going to put a little thank you, but I did not pull it out. So we might have to do that later. So let's get this glued down, and then we can put the other elements on. And then I can maybe look for a thank you, or you can tell me if we need it or not. So that was my idea for this card. So I'm going to put this black one down first. And then I'm going to put some glue on this one so it's ready to go. Because I think I have it kind of tucked under on the one side there. So this is cut a little less, it's a little less than 3/4. Try to put it on straight. All right, here we go. There. All right. So then, like I said, let's play around with this. This was sort of the design. Like I said, I liked the vellum, but I didn't know how else to use it. I was kind of trying to figure out how to use this piece. But then I thought, well, if I use it with the others, and then I added these other piece of vellum sort of to give it some of the same. So we could use a plain vellum for that one down there, or we could do like a purpley one. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. All right. I'm going to put a glue dot on this one. I've trimmed my nails. I can't pick anything up. All right. So I'm going to put that one down. And then I'm going to put this one down. And then the other one I'm going to pop up. I'm just trying to decide how high up I want this one sort of coming out from behind. So I think maybe there. Like I said, I wasn't quite sure how to use those ones because they were too fine to sort of color in, but I still really liked it. So we'll pop this one up, and then we'll add a little bit of greenery. And then you can decide if we need a little something there. What do we think? A hello, a thank you. What should we put here? Any ideas? Hey, Christy. Any ideas for that spot there, what we should put? Thinking of you. Yes, I might. I might. I will see. The trick is I didn't pick my sentiment before I designed the card, and so trying to find one that's going to be the right size could be a little tricky. But let's see what we got. Thinking of you. That one's a bit big. Just a note. That one might work. All right, I might have to look for something after. I'll put something after. All right. Sorry, guys. Then this one is very similar. We'll do this one first. So I'm sorry, it's not very exciting for you guys because I kind of did a bunch of stuff ahead of time. So I really liked, they had this like splatter. So I stamped piece of white with the splatter. So I stamped it full force, then I stamped it partial and partial again. And then I put it on and I was like, okay, well, that looks neat, but I don't know. I kind of wanted a bit more texture because we had a lot of the white still there. So then I ran it through the embossing folder again. So the subtle embossing folder. That's my go-to embossing folder. So it was this sort of splatter here that I put on there. And then I still had a piece of that black embellishment. So I thought, well, that would look really pretty sort of across, sort of going across the splatter. So let's attach this. And this one I did in that direction, just for a little change, just to change it up a little bit. And then these were the card, so it's like a cardboard kind of a thing with the poppies and stuff on them as well. And I really liked them. So I was thinking, okay, how can we use these? So to change it up from those. So I liked this one sort of in behind. So that was my, so then I did that way. And I was like, okay, well, that's pretty. But I still feel like, it keeps you on your toes. Yes, exactly. I still felt like it needed a bit more. So then I took some of the gold twine and I did like a loopy thing in behind. So it'll be sort of like a figure 8 is the best way to describe it. So that is how that idea sort of morphed into being. Oops. So not all the card designs, right? Like that's the great thing about card making is that you can change your mind. And so here, like this one, I trimmed off the bottom because I wanted it to sort of be tucked in behind. So this one I'm going to put down, and then this one I'm going to pop up. And I mean, we could put it over here, but I kind of wanted it like with the splatter. So my idea is that it's going to sort of go around here. And then we'll do the figure 8, if I can get it. I always find this a little tricky. I might have to trim it a little bit. Yeah, I think that's too big. Okay. I don't usually do this with the string very often because I'm not as good at it as some other people seem to be. It seems to be their go-to kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? But I am not as good with. I need to like pin them all down. Where's my glue dot? We're gonna glue you down. Keep you in place. Maybe this is why this isn't my go-to one. All right, you stay put. All right. Oh, yay, that worked. Okay. We're gonna throw some things at me. Pop that one up. Here we go. And that's my idea for this one. There. So like I said, that's the sort of the steps that my brain goes with, right? I start off with one element that I like, or 2 elements that I like, and then I try to sort of build on it to give it a bit more substance, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure if this one worked out that way, but hey, I think it's kind of pretty. So this is the last one for tonight. There are a few more, but I'll make them and just stick them in. So this is a piece of the designer series paper. I mean, it by itself, we could do that. But I really liked, they had these, and then they had this black circle. So I did a thank you in the white heat embossed. I mean, we could just do it as simple as that, right? But I had a bunch of these watercolored poppies that I had done. So then on the other side is like almost like a wash of the Poppy Parade. So I liked that, and then I just thought I would put, you know, the poppies around. And some greenery, you know, that kind of a thing. And then I have a nice black ribbon. It's a sheer ribbon, which is pretty. And we'll put that on. Well, we don't have to put that on, but that was my idea, is that we'd somehow get a bow on there. All right. Don't have any Poppy Parade, and it's a particular red, so I didn't want to mess around with trying to find like a red, but I thought bow might be pretty, just to help change it up. Now I could put this through the embossing folder as well, but that can't always be my go-to thing, right? All right. So we've got that, and we've got our thank you. And then we have our poppies. So these ones I'm going to glue down, and then the other ones I'm going to pop up. Just like that. And then these ones we will pop up. And then we'll use glue dots on the leaves. And we'll just sort of tuck them in here and there. It's a bit bigger than I was thinking. Sorry. Not very chatty, I'm sorry. I find by Friday at the end of the week, I don't know about you guys, but I'm very tired. Like, I'm in my jammies and I'm all cleaned up. The things I'm looking forward to on the weekend, not showering every day. The craziness that is schools. And we'll tuck this one in here. And I find it a bit too big to put it there. It might not get a leaf because we're going to put a bow. So we can put the bow here or here. Maybe no bow? I don't know. What do you guys think? Bow? No bow? Let me see what else I got over here. I've got the white. don't use my go-to all the time. Is it my go-to? Good question. Very good question. Not sure. Yeah, I don't know either. I feel like it's missing a bit of something. Maybe not. Maybe that's just me. All right. Maybe another leaf then. Oh, that might work, eh? Yeah, I like that there. All right. No bow, but another leaf. That's a great thing with glue dots, is that you can sort of move things around and figure out where you want things to go. All right, no bow. No bow today. I often find bows in the most random places, thanks to my delightful cat. There we go. So there's our cards for this evening with our painted poppies. So pretty. Thank you so very, very much for joining me this evening. Hopefully I'll be able to see you guys on Sunday. Feel free to stop in anytime between 10 and 2 and say hi. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you again Monday at 7. Take care. Bye-bye.